All right, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today we are going to work on our last page of the review. So if you have not done the first 2 pages or you were absent, please obtain another copy or ask your neighbor for some guidance or some answers on the first 2 pages. Okay. So we're going to go over the last page, and this page is on unit rates. So remember, unit rates is the comparison when one of the quantities is a 1. So a quantity is 1. So the first question deals with unit price. Remember, unit price is the price for one item / amount. Okay, so this is very important. So let's do this. At Yolks, the grocery store is selling different sizes of Mountain Dew. A 42 fluid ounce bottle costs $3.25. The 30 fluid ounce costs $2.99, and the 12 fluid ounce costs $1.50. Find each unit rate to find which size of Mountain Dew has the lowest price per fluid ounce. So we're looking for the lowest unit price. Okay, so let's do the first one together. I have 42 ounces for $3.25. And remember, unit price, I'm going to want the price per ounce. Okay, so for 1 ounce. So if you ask yourself, how do I get from 42 ounces to 1 ounce? Well, if you thought to yourself, divide by 42, you are correct. So over here, I'm going to show my work. So I'm going to write my ratio, 42 ounces for $3.25. Okay, now I'm going to go from 42 ounces to 1 ounce by dividing by 42 on both sides of my ratio. So that means I have to divide the price by 42. And if you do this on a calculator, it's going to get you a very funky number. So what we're going to do is, it says 0.077. So remember, money deals with 2 decimal places, so the hundredths place. So I'm going to look at this 7 here. I'm going to look at what's to the right of it. I notice there's a 7 to the right of it, so I'm going to round this up from 7 cents to 8 cents. So this is going to be 8/100ths of a dollar, or 8 cents. Okay, I want you to pause this video for about 2 or 3 minutes so that you can solve the last 2, please. Okay, so what you should have done is you should have set up your ratios and divided by the number of ounces. Okay, so $2.99 divided by 30 is about 9 cents, so 0.09, but there's a 9 to the right of it, so I'm going to say it is 10 cents. Now, if you decide to round down, that's okay, but just keep in mind, rounding is very important. So see how there's a 9 right here next to this one? That means this 9 is going to round up to 10, okay? So 30 ounces for the unit price for the 30 ounce is 10 cents. So let's do the 12 ounce next. So I'm going to do the 12 ounce here. Kind of running out of room, but that is okay. I'm going to divide by 12, remember, to get the unit price. So 150 divided by 12 is 0.125, or 125 thousandths. So what I'm going to do, remember, money is only 2 decimal places, so I'm going to round this 2 up to a 3. So it's about 13 cents. Okay, so looking at this, we ask ourselves, which one is the cheapest unit price? If you said the 42 ounce, you are absolutely correct, because it is 8 cents instead of 10 or 13. Okay, next problem. It says, on Wednesday it snowed 8 inches in 5 hours. So I'm going to put W for Wednesday. I'm going to put 8 inches for 5 hours, just so I have my ratio with me. On Saturday, I'm going to put S for Saturday. it snowed 10 inches in 4 hours. It says, on which day did it snow at a greater rate each hour? So this is asking for the unit rate, and it wants me to find 1 hour. So I want you to turn both of these into 1 hour. Okay? So if we divide on 5 on this side, divide by 4 on this one. Okay, so 8 divided by 5 is 1.6 inches in 1 hour. Okay, and then let me zoom in a little bit. And then if we divide 10 divided by 4 is 2.5 inches per hour. So which one had the greater rate each hour? Well, Saturday it snowed 2.5 inches in 1 hour. Wednesday it was only 1.6. So Saturday it snowed more. But the question is also asking us how much more did it snow? So let's find the difference between 1.6 and 2.5. Well, the difference is 0.9 or 9/10 inches more. I'm supposed to put snowed here. Okay, so on Saturday it snowed 0.9 inches more. Okay, so that is your answer for number 2. Okay, question number 3. It says a 36 pack of grape juice costs $6.45. How much would a 20 pack cost? So remember, when we have these rate or ratio problems, we can't go from 36 to 20. So the easiest way to solve this is to find the cost of one singular box of grape juice, okay, a 1 pack. So we divide by 36 because to get from 36 to 1, you have to divide by 36. So $6.45 divided by 36 is, and again, we're going to have to round here. So it says 179 thousandths, but dollars is only in the hundredths place. So if I look here, it says 0.179. So there's a 9 here. I'm going to round this 7 up to 8. So it's about 18 cents. Okay. So now that I know that one item cost 18 cents, we're going to go back up to 20. Okay. I'm going to rewrite my ratio over here. So I'm going to go back up to 20. Oops. So we multiply by 20. Okay, so 18 cents times 20 is $3.60. Okay. Now, for this last one, I want you to pause and I really want you to try this one out because it's going to stretch your brain a little bit and that's okay. But I want you to pause the video and try this out on your own. Okay, so if you've tried this out on your own, it says miles per hour. So we're trying to get the hours to 1. Now ask yourself, how do I get from 2.5 to 1? Well, remember, we only multiply or divide. So the only way we're going to do this is divide by 2.5. So let's do 125 divided by 2.5. We get 50 miles. So your answer is 50 miles per hour. Now we're going to use this information to solve part B. Okay, so part B, she will now drive to Seattle at the same rate. So she's going 50 miles an hour still. I'm going to put MPH for miles per hour. Okay, how long did it take her to go another 260.5 miles? So if she goes 50 miles in 1 hour, we got to figure out how to get from 50, oops, that's a 0, 50 to 260.5. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is take 260.5 and see how many times 50 fits into it. That's going to give us the hours. So let's do that. Let's do 260.5 divided by 50. The answer is 5.21 hours. Okay, the reason is because if 50 is 1 hour, we got to figure out how many hours goes into the 260.5. So your answer is 5.21 hours. All right, that has concluded our review. So if you have not finished the first 2 pages, that is what you need to do. Okay, so you need to finish those. And then if you are done with this, you can do some missing assignments.